Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo!
Now check this out, guys. I got some great news for my brothers out there in the UK, London, or even Europe. If you've lost your hair or you have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back. Scalp micropigmentation by the Sculptus. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Basically, you will end up with a short haircut with a shape up or an edge up. What they do is tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you lost your hair, and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you were probably already doing anyway. Check out the Sculptus on Instagram. See what these guys look like before. This is literally a hair magician guy. Man, I can tell you right now, I've never seen anything like this, but all I can say is it's a game changer for us men. So get in touch with them on Instagram at the Sculptus. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? This is crazy, man, because the last Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko video I did, which was only about a week ago, it was good news. I was telling you guys that Lomachenko has finally agreed to all terms. He signed his portion of the contract. So I told you it's a foregone conclusion that the fight is going to come to fruition because Lopez has been the one that's been clamoring for this fight the most. If you listen to Lopez, the perception was Lomachenko was hesitant to take the fight. A lot of people have thought that. And that's why this update on this story is so surprising. Because it turns out that now Lopez, or Team Lopez, they don't feel they're being offered enough money. And they're already talking about looking for another opponent and coming back to the table with Lomachenko later on. So according to reports, Lopez was offered $1.2 million for this fight against Lomachenko. But keep in mind, this is $1.2 million without a crowd. There's not going to be a crowd there. They're going to lose money, according to Bob Arum, according to ESPN. Matter of fact, let me quote exactly what Bob had to say. Quote, "We explained to them we have no gate, no closed circuit. I mean, we're willing to pay him a big price, but again, I'm not going to lose millions of dollars of an event because he thinks he's worth more." That's what Bob had to say on the matter. But when it comes to Team Lopez, they said, look, we understood the situation. We were willing to take a haircut, but not that much of a haircut. Now, they're not blaming this on Top Rank or Bob Arum. They're blaming this on ESPN. Team Lopez manager said Bob is right. He shouldn't have to lose millions of dollars. This is ESPN's fault. ESPN should be putting up more money for this fight. Look, let me say this. It would be a shame if we don't get to see one of the best fights of the year, one of the best scheduled fights of the year, which is Lopez going up against Lomachenko, number one. Number two, regardless of who's to blame, if this fight doesn't come to fruition, this is going to affect ESPN more than anyone. Because right now, Al Heyman and the PBC series, they're leaving ESPN and everyone else in the dust with that massive boxing schedule that they just announced about, 2 weeks ago? I mean, keep in mind, guys, even way before this pandemic occurred, PBC and Al Heyman were already destroying the competition, especially ESPN. They were doing like 3 times the numbers, the views that ESPN was doing. But this situation is even worse for ESPN because they have no huge fights announced at all. While once again, PBC has a ton of huge fights that they've already announced. On top of that huge announcement that they made 2 weeks ago, Errol Spence just announced his fight against Danny Garcia to add on to that list. While unfortunately, ESPN is putting on fights right now that a lot of people are forgetting are even coming on. A lot of people aren't even covering the fights, a lot of the fights that ESPN has been airing lately. And Lomachenko versus Lopez would have changed all of that because it's one of the most significant fights of the year. But all the money that ESPN is worth, is it really worth them passing up on this fight when they have no big fight scheduled for the year? I mean, there's not even a guarantee that we're going to get Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder this year. So what big fights do they have on ESPN this year that fans have to look forward to? And I'll say this, as for Lopez, $1.2 million, that's not that bad. That's not that bad of a pay cut when you consider the fact that, like Bob Arum said, there's not going to be any revenue. There's not going to be any closed circuit, and you're still going to make $1.2 million. That's not that bad of a pay cut. And I think it might be worth it for even Lopez, for him to go ahead and take the pay cut and just make this fight happen, especially if he wins the fight. That's going to be a game changer, mainly a game changer for Teofimo Lopez. Let's see what happens. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. They have a massive video-on-demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR, so you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month, and once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.